Good morning, everybody. I apologize for being late. My computer just didn't like my camera today. So I had
Hated
to go
it.
to a different one. Yeah,
Hated it.
yeah. It must have been like Trump last night. Thought he knew everything, and then it didn't. So,
Yeah.
that's the problem with these politics things. You're on a network that hates you. You're not going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
So we'll just leave it at that and move on.
Yep.
Because
All
anyway,
we can say, I did like what he said at the very last. Well, you
go do it now.
You've been there 3 years. Why haven't you done anything yet?
I like the fact he said, "What here? Let's leave here now. Go to the White House. Wake up, President Biden."
Yeah.
And it's like, why you can do it now, but that's the problem. He got all tied up in all the other stuff like he does. They were easy, baited him, and he took the bait.
Yeah.
And my problem later is, of course, Trump saying she lost. No, she didn't lose. She did very well for a movie, like a star,
a well-fed interviewer.
Yeah, somebody who has
with
memorized
answers
certain
in her
talking
ear.
points, and that's all they talked about is the talking points.
Yep.
But let's move on, and that's why the market was down today. 700 at one point, ridiculous numbers. Bond market was down, but now it's back up. We're doing okay. Someone asked me yesterday on a podcast, what's going to happen, because his wife's in real estate and they're in South Carolina.
Yeah.
He goes, what happens if, she gets elected and Trump, or if Trump gets elected with real estate? I said, well, no matter what, we're going to recession.
Right.
So that means rates are going in recession means rates go down and home values go up.
Right.
And if you're going to give people $25,000 to buy homes and not create these homes, you're going to cause more inflation on homes and cause people not to be able to afford. So the affordability is going to go down.
The issue is she's not going to give people $25,000 by their home.
No, she's giving promises, not actual policies.
Exactly. Because she could do that. They could do that today.
Right, but there's no incentive to, because nobody can buy a home.
Right,
that's that like hope, make, dream, real thing in California.
What a failure.
I mean, it's not helping. It's helping some people, but it's really causing other people not to be able to afford homes.
That creates more competition. The price goes up, then they can't afford. What's
the matter?
That didn't work.
Oh,
unforeseen consequences.
Always.
Yeah.
All right. So today, let's see here. Consumer Price Index came out. Shocking. Tomorrow's PPI. That's producer advice. It increased by 0.2 month over month, in line with expectations, and decreased to 0.4 to 2.5 year over year. That was better than the estimate of 2.6.
It's so confusing.
However, the core CPI rate, which strips out food and energy prices and all the good stuff that costs us money, that's up 50% and 26%.
Anyway. I wonder why.
Like that little pose. Yeah. Increased by 0.3 for August, slightly hotter than expectations of 0.2, but remained at 3.2 year over year, agreeing with all the estimates. So basically, what's the bottom line? It came pretty much in with expectations. This is not going to change anything. Fed's still going to lower at least a quarter, but it's taken off the table. The 50 basis point need to move faster, unless tomorrow PPI report, which is the producer price index, because that's where it gets created and then it's sold to people under the CPI. Are you following me here?
I am.
Yeah. So what they should do is release the PPI before the CPI.
Do that on Tuesday.
Well, do it the other way, because then you'll know future what's going to happen with everything.
Yeah, why don't they?
I don't know. They're just not us. That's why.
They should talk to us.
The Mortgage Banker Association released mortgage application data for week ending 9/6. That's last week, showing that overall application volumes increased by 1.4%. Applications to purchase a home were up 2% for the week and down 3% year over year. Refinances increased by 1% previous week and were 106 higher than compared to a year ago. Well, I'm going to tell you like that. My refinance has increased by 50%.
Has it?
Yes. Because when you can offer like today, I locked somebody at 5.875 and their APR is 5.9.
That's great.
Yeah. There's no underwriting fees, no processing fee, no title, escrow, all that stuff is taken care of. Only thing you have there is an appraisal and these other little fees. However, I'm getting waivers on everybody who bought a home in the last year and a half, because they already have the price built in.
Yeah.
They already know what the price is.
It's there.
Right.
It's already up.
Yeah. So I'm just saying there, and a lot of people go, well, I want to wait. No, take it now. That's under market. Look at what Fannie Mae's saying the rate is at 6.4.
Right.
Hello. We're under that.
You're 5.8.
Yeah. So on refinance.
Do it.
Yeah. And again, and I'm not trying to get, all these people over to me. I'm helping my clients first because they're my clients.
Yeah.
And then I help everybody else afterwards.
There you go.
And right now I have so much trying to get to everybody and get the disclosures out because, there's so many people to take care of, and eventually they'll slow down. But right now, let's do it now before it gets so much busier because rates really drop next year. So they're thinking next year we're going to go down almost 200 basis points on the on the bonds.
Okay.
So, and people go, should I wait? No, because it's
You're
going to take a
going to spend
year
it in the price increase.
So in $600, so on average, I'm saving people $300 to $600 depending on what's going on.
Right.
All right. So if it's only $300 over a year, that's $3,600. If you go down another $100, how long is it going to take you? 36 months to pay yourself back for waiting.
Right.
So do you wait?
No, you don't wait.
No, I'm just saying that's why you don't wait.
Exactly.
Because it's going to cost you more. And I had clients, well, if I do this, can I refinance if it goes down later in the year? Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, FHA and VA has a 210-day rule, which is 6 payments plus 210 days. So it's about every 6 months. It's whenever you make that first payment. So if you don't have to make a payment for 45 days and you make that first payment, not on the first of the month, but on the 15th, then it starts on the 15th, 210 days.
Gotcha.
Are you following me?
Yep.
Yeah. So right now is the time to get to your clients and get them in and do everything you can, because when it really gets crazier, it's going to be really busy. Because now, how many people on top of this, how many people are trying to qualify for homes because they heard rates went down,
right?
Or the Fed's going to lower rates, so I want to get ready. Well, you need to get ready now because it's now, not on the 18th.
Right.
All right. Am I done on my soapbox?
I don't know.
Are
you? What's today?
Oh, the other thing is, if you're doing VA loans, if you don't do a short form pest report, get out of the business.
Right. Yeah. Actually, yes.
Yeah. If you're not
if you protect your clients, you still get to negotiate repairs. You still get to do all those things, but you stop all the other craziness.
Right. On the lender side, we don't. Someone said, well, I used to really worry. No, we tell you, we only need, the VA says we only need the short form showing there's no active pests. What you guys negotiate and do after the fact, as long as it's not a hole in the deck or a hole in the floor in the bathroom where you can see there's dry rot
or skylight coming through the living room,
right?
Because it's a hole,
right? But I'm just saying that normal stuff, like even that one we did over in the college area that had that garage where you went to the side, it was like that huge hole right on the side of the house,
right?
The garage, right? Yeah. And you're like, ooh, look at that dry rot. Well, under VA, the appraiser would have called that, but under conventional, that is that's not subject to, that's as is, and they just move forward on it.
Right.
So you just have to understand what will get through and what won't get through. If you got a deck that the railing's falling off and you step through it, that's not going to pass VA, period.
No, that's kind of a health and safety.
Yeah, anybody.
Yeah, that wouldn't pass anybody.
And even if it's only 2 steps up into something, it has to have a railing.
Because some people teeter-totter.
Yeah, you can even see TikToks where the dog can't get up to the bed because they fall off. So maybe a little lower rail for them.
Yeah. I don't know. That's 3-legged thing. I don't know how that's going to work.
All right,
maybe what do you just lean up against it.
You got some numbers today?
I got this. I got the county. This is the county with 671 active listings. So that's higher than we've been in a while. I think we've been hanging out in the 5s. We did see a dip in the 6s there about a month ago, right? 348 pending sales. That's low. We've been averaging about 450 through the month, but 2,332 closed transactions as of today.
So that's
September 11th. Please don't forget. I know a lot of you have.
So 20. Yeah, today is 9/11.
Yeah, 24th. Did you say is it the 24th anniversary? Yeah.
Yeah,
23rd anniversary.
Which I was like, wow.
Yeah, so that means
I don't know. You're telling the story.
23 years. It seems like it was yesterday in my mind. And I'm sure there's some kids out there that were born and don't even know anything about it.
Yeah, well, that'd be anybody who is under the age of 23.
Yeah, you think?
Or actually under the age of 20.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they had, so at 9/11, they had people doing, talking about people pass away. And there's these kids who are 6 years old up there to 10 years old. It's like, you didn't even know your grandfather. or whoever
No.
passed away. And I get it. That's great. But I'm just saying we miss you. We love you. You never met the guy. And that's just my own personal take. And so don't shoot me.
I won't shoot you. There's no reason to shoot you. I'm going to say that's through 8 months.
Yeah, well, it's actually 8 and as you said through today. This is the first week. No, almost second week.
Almost second week.
So it's. I was trying 8.5, and mine's not working right now because I have must have had the decimal points off.
Divided by 8.5.
There we go.
274 closings a month.
So nothing's changed.
No,
it's averaging.
We're just hanging out. Isn't that interesting?
Yes, very much so.
Well, and it's a weird year. It's a very weird. I know a lot.
God must be talking.
I guess I did. No, I didn't forget September 11th. It's interesting that so many agents were really kind of dead the first 5 months. I mean, really kind of dead. You might have 1 or 2 transactions, but not the 5 or 6 transactions that we were normally having in a month. Some had more, some had fewer, but
did you know 10% of the agents and 90% of the
I think it's probably 7%. Really,
it's actually the numbers are 10. I just heard it recently.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who told you?
It was a guru.
Oh, a realtor guru. I like those guys or girls.
No, I mean but that's in everything.
Yeah,
that's 10% of the people do 90% of the work out there. That's just how in any company, anything we do, that's how it works.
Yeah.
My hat's a little sadly today. Yeah,
mine's always crooked.
But
what does yours say?
It's the podcast for helping the brave.
Helping the brave. What does mine say?
Sweet, dude.
Common sense 2024.
Yeah, which we ain't gonna have.
We're not gonna have.
Yeah,
I know.
Get ready, and that's what the market's so worried right now because they think Kamala Harris is going to win, and that means more taxes. That means
the most unqualified person in the entire world.
If you got enough people promoting her, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
and that's we won't get into that, even though we're on a conservative radio show.
We're not on station. We're on a podcast. We can say anything we want right now. It's later. We can't say much.
No, we can say all we want on the radio show because that's a conservative radio station. It's just. I want to go back to where the moderators go, excuse me, and they correct both people, not just one-sided and is gruff on one person. I don't like that. That's not how it's supposed to be.
It's not how a debate is done.
What they should have done is had one person from each of the stations doing the moderating.
Yeah.
And then only one of the stations would be correcting her.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to when you report the news, not control and put your opinion into the
censor the news.
I don't want to be censored, and I'm tired of this, and that's what they're trying to do. I mean, them in general, just how it is. And the only way to fight any of this stuff is just make more money.
Yeah.
Because then you can, because that's the whole thing about that. Now that they're worried about that 100, that unrealistic capital gains comes through.
Right.
And even though they're selling it on we're going to, do it from the rich.
Right.
The Robin Hood theory. We're only going to go after the rich on this. They make they got to pay their most.
They've said this before. And then
the rich never pays more in taxes. It's always the working class, because what happens is they have people who know and go into the tax code that's written there and do the stuff that they need to do.
Right.
If you buy oil and gas stuff, you can offset your income. There's so much stuff you can do that you benefit the government, that they benefit you, and that's what they do. So what'll happen is eventually, after it passes, the next year they're going to go, oh, we're going to lower the standard, and now everybody's going to pay it.
Right.
That's what happened in 1913 with this the 16th Amendment, the tax thing. If you don't understand this, no history.
Duck, go it.
Yeah.
Can I just quit doing Google
or
anymore?
see spot run.
Yeah, see spot run.
All right, everybody, make it a great day. Thanks.
Hey, it's Wednesday. Enjoy yourselves.
This weekend we're going to have Sheriff Jeff Dirksey on. I'm sure everything's so much better since the Biden administration has gotten tougher on the border.
Yeah, they haven't. Okay, bye.
All right, make it a great day. Bye.
Peace out. Beep.